Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of The Bus with me, Tops. Now, last episode we did our first night drive, which was just after midnight. It only lasted a little while, but we did two drives in that one episode, and obviously the night drive was the second one. And right now, I believe we're about to start our longest drive to date. Now, I don't know how long this is until I actually read it. In the back of my mind, I've got 3 hours. And it is 1:50 to 4:15. So, if I look in the office and look at the orders, and look at the managed orders, it literally is from, so we'll call it 2 till half, so it's 2.5 hours. This is gonna be a long drive. Now, I'm hoping our bus is going to be fine with it. It's 100% clean. It's got 92% fuel efficiency, and it's at 79% technical state. Probably because we've had some other things come in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to accept all of these new orders, and we'll get these all set up for Monday as well, before we have a start on this episode of this video, this stuff. So it's going to be a long while. Will that fit there? To be fair. It will. That won't fit there because that one finishes there. Oh, to be fair, it's straight after it, and it is literally the. So yeah, we'll assign that to us. This one is an XL, which would fit in after here, and would fit. That's fine. This is the one that won't fit, so we'll have to cancel that order. But anyway, we've got a very start day today. We've got we've got this new one, these new ones as well. That one is a long one that, yeah, we can't do. And then this one's a long one, and it finishes at 12. So yeah, we're gonna have to cancel this route. We'll assign this route. So we're basically assigning longer routes to us. And then when our new driver comes in, we'll be able to get that sorted. But the new driver is going to take a while. But anyway, we're going to do this first over the new route, the N100. And it's going to look like it's going to take quite a while. So hopefully you guys know, with the length of this video, how long this drive is going to take. It says it's going to take about 2.5 hours. We'll see. We'll start the tour at the first depot. Not from the depot, from the first stop. And we'll see how this N100 tour is going to turn out. And here we are. So it's a brand new location and a brand new tour. Now, I literally have no idea how long this is going to take. It says it's going to be 2 hours. And it looks like we're going to be going over the road as well, maybe. Maybe that's just bus stops at the moment. We've not got ourselves set up. 0572. Line 900, tour 01. So is the 900 the N whatever? Possibly. We do have someone coming on to get the bus. Are you wanting to buy a ticket for this? No. Okay. So we are the N100. And it looks like it's going to be quite a long drive, and I'm trying to get a decent angle of this to include the bus stop, but it's just doesn't look like it's possible. Hang on, let's try there. That's going to be a good, nice little screenshot. So it actually has our time for our bus that was about to be leaving soon, and then the next one's in an hour. So this bus route runs every 1 hour in an evening or in the middle of the night. It is going to be interesting. I'm hoping I can get this recorded and all sorted so before the summer of streaming starts. I start having to do the live stream for the summer of streaming, which is every day between the 20th of July to the 31st of August, between 6:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. So make sure you subscribe with the notifications bell hit to be notified every time the live streams go live. And obviously we are here, and it's going to be a very interesting route, to say the least. Now, I have no idea where any of these are, these places. So are we going to the zoo? Are we literally going to the zoo? Let's have a look at the map. Can we have a look at the map? So we're literally going down to the zoo. Is that literally it? And you're telling me that's going to take 2.5 hours? It is kind of an express route, though, by the looks of things. Unless by the time I get to the zoo here, I'm going to have to do a loop and come back. Or maybe I do have to do a loop and come back. I guess we'll find out once we've done the drive. So, I've got everything set up today with the same setup as I had yesterday. Oh, I need to make sure I've got the things on here correct. So, that hill hold. Oh, that needs to be active. Was there anything else that turned on? Auto kneeling was off. I can switch camera. Is that up there? Yes, so I want it to be... Do I want it to be that camera angle? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're literally now just waiting for the clock to change over, which will be in 5 seconds' time. So let's close the doors in anticipation and get going as the lights change. So this is a completely brand new route for us, the N100. We are in a bus lane, so that is at least good for us to start off with. I'm hoping I don't have to just randomly pull out the bus lane, but I'm hoping we're going to be fine with everything. It looks like we are. It is wanting us to pull out of the bus lane, but we are going 50 kilometers an hour, so we're actually pretty set. Does the bus lane continue here? It does not, but that is fine. So we've got lights as well, so that's not the best. So we're still doing pretty good here. So timing wise, I'm hoping we do well. We're on this route for a while though, apparently. We're on it for like 2.5 hours. It says we're on it for 2.5 hours. It does say 157 the next few stops. So I guess we just see how long it actually takes us and we get from A to B. And if we need to go from B to back to A or whatever, or B to C, whatever it is, we'll figure that all out as we go. But we've got a minute to get to the next stop, which is fine. We just need to wait for the lights. There shouldn't be that much traffic during the day, which we're pretty, or during the late night routes, which is pretty okay. Obviously, we probably do need to put this bus into repair at some point because we've been getting some, well, a little bit bruised and battered here and there, but at the end of the day, we've got bus lanes, we've got bus routes, and we've got a speed limit to get into. So yeah, so we were having to pull out of the bus lane here, which makes sense. And we're going to go past. Is this a museum? I'm thinking it's museum. I don't know German, but I'm guessing it's museum. Even though it's got a lot more letters than a museum does. And we've got a minute to departure. Oh, there's someone just waiting right at the other side. Okay. But that is okay. You wanting to buy a ticket? No, you're not. That's okay. Trying to get a decent angle to get a screenshot of some of these bus stops, you know. Because then I can get it sorted for thumbnails. And oh, we've got the background, the needle thing in the background, which is pretty cool. Someone's got on the bus. You can take the indicator off. Got a little bit of time to wait. Doors already. And we're leaving right as the second hit the minute. Now we've got a minute to get to this next stop, so hopefully it's not that far away. Well, you would think if we've got a minute to get to a bus stop, it wouldn't be that far away. We've got to make sure we stay within the speed limit. And we're getting the rattle, the bus rattle. It's always interesting. Have they timed it well so we hit all the lights if we hit the speed limit? That would be amazing navigational tactics for the bus to do that.
U-Bahnhof unter den Linden.
Okay, so it comes into not a bus lane. And we literally have just to go through these lights and then the stop is there. It doesn't look like there's anyone waiting, but we will stop just to make sure. Even though it is, like I say, late at night, we always got to make sure if someone wants the bus, we're going to be waiting there for him. The crosswalk lights have changed and turned off. You can see that at left and right they're in red. And there we go, there's our green light to go. Oh, there is people waiting at the bus stop. We just could not see them for the lights or for the street furniture. So, is no one going to buy a ticket yet? No, no one's going to buy a ticket. Okay, we've still got a minute now while we're waiting at the bus stop. It is a bus lane only, which is amazing. Although it looks like someone. Oh no, it is a bus lane and then it's parking. Okay. Oh, why did I get out? Pressing the wrong buttons for locking the doors and stuff. Okay. So we're now going to be in a bus lane, which is amazing. A minute to get to the next bus stop, especially when we've got traffic lights. Could always be better. We could always not have to stop at lights. That's why you just kind of slowly progress to them, not having to brake unless we need to. The crosswalk's green at the moment, so we're not going to be going anytime yet, but we've still got a minute to get to here. Shouldn't be that long. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's not going to be a full 2 hour, 2.5. Was it 2.5 hours? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're meant to be on till like 4 AM, so I have no clue how that works. So, seeing that everything else has been realistically timed, so is it hopefully it's going to be fine? Hopefully it is going to be fine, timing-wise and stuff. So, pulling over to the bus stop, open the doors. It should be on automatic kneeling. Although it doesn't seem to be automatically kneeling. Auto kneel should be enabled. There we go. That's what the issue was. Still got a minute to wait. Or thereabouts. A few seconds. Okay, so the kneeling now should work again. That's what we were having issues with before was, well, I say before, we've not had the automatic bus kneeling at the stops. Maybe that will now change, seeing as though we've had a switch about on some of these routes. Okay. You are turning, that's good. Get the front wheel. Well, I'm going to do wide turns here. Because then we can do nice turns just like that. Now we are in a 50 zone, so we need to make sure we can get up to 50 again. And utilize the new yellow layout of the bus, of the route. To progress. Now we are, like I say, we are behind on time right now because we should already be there, but you can't really do that when we have lights and stuff that we've got to follow. But we're pretty set so far.
Reichstag, Bundestag.
Okay. Then we start slowing it down for the start. Auto bus kneeling is enabled. Do we have people getting on? Or are you just walking around? No, you are actually getting on. No, no, no. What? Make your mind up. Okay. And off we go. So lights should always be on, which is good. Even if we're driving during the night time, I want the lights being on. Just because then we've got running lights. I know in the UK, if a bus is in service, well, in Blackpool anyway, I don't know if it's the UK, but I know the Blackpool for certain, if Blackpool Transport buses are in operation and they're actively on a route, they will have the headlights on throughout the day and have daytime running lights. Which means obviously the people seeing the bus from a distance during the day can see that that bus is in service because the lights are on. Whereas if you were to not have the daytime running lights on, you might not realize that the bus is in service, and you might put your hand out for a bus and it's not in service because the lights are off. It can be a bit annoying in the evenings, but in the evenings there's not really that many extra buses driving about. So yeah, daytime running lights on buses should always be a thing, so you know they're in service, even if the digital display is saying something, because sometimes the digital display could just be saying sorry, out of order, but you can't read it from a distance, but you can see the lights being on during the day. Okay. So I've got no clue where this N100 route is, or taking us, because we've never done this route before, but by the looks of things, it's a pretty straightforward, simple route. We are turning left at the end up here. Okay. And as we're turning left, we're coming right the way over to get into that bus stop. There we go. Decent parking, if I do say so myself. You want to buy a ticket, that's okay. We've got 2 minutes to wait here. 2 minutes at a bus stop, which is, to be fair, 1 minute now, so that's not bad. We are literally right up against the curb. So as I'm trying my best to get the best parking positions, we are still right up against the curb there. I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well. Okay, how long have we got left on the time? Still 30 seconds. It's going to take a while, isn't it? We can turn the indicator off. Is anyone going to show up last minute and get the... Are you wanting this bus? You're probably wanting this bus. If you are, hurry up and get on the bus. We leave in 5 seconds. No, you're just creepily walking in the middle of the night at 2 AM? Okay. Okay. And that is why I try and be away from the curb and kind of over the bus line, because I don't want to be too far over towards that well, the bus, the curb. Okay. We've got a bit of time waiting here anyway at the bus stops. That's okay. We're taking the third or fourth, the third turn, I think, from here. Okay, we've still got like 2 minutes. We literally was at one bus stop down the road, and we've got another 2 minutes waiting here. Okay. We're doing well on time though. We are doing well on time. It's a shame that I can't check tickets. Anyone left? Any rubbish? Yeah, there's some rubbish there, so that's good. Hello. You just randomly sit next to people, which is not creepy at all. Probably got a little bit, only a little bit of time left, so let's start getting ourselves. Oh, no. Let's start getting ourselves ready to drive off. So there is someone at the outside. Are you wanting the bus? You are. I could see someone in the mirror. Okay. And that was good timing for the lights as well. So they have to give way to us. Okay. So I don't want to be in. I don't want to turn right here. Just a matter of figuring out what bus lane you need to be in to be going the correct way. And I've not even been checking if any of those had lights, because I've been focusing on the road and trying to figure out which bus lane to be in. And then obviously we've got lights here as we're pulling off the roundabout. Of course you do. Kind of like that in some places in Blackpool. You've got I don't think it's a bus lane, but we're gonna utilize it as if it is one. But yeah, there's some places in Blackpool where there's roundabouts and then there's like crosswalks or like zebra crossings directly after the roundabout. And when you're learning to drive, it is something you've always got to focus on, because that is the ways they're going to take you to drive. Okay, so we are right being in the middle lane. I need to be in a good position to see the red light. As we saw the light there for the crossing change underneath it, kind of start inching ourselves forward maybe. He's gonna go green any second. On. Seriously? There we go. Shouldn't have anyone on our right. So we're safe to come up to the stop. And we're actually still ahead of time, even though we are, like I say, late night drive. Still ahead of time. Still pretty good. Middle's closing. We've got like 15 odd seconds or so. Should be pretty okay. There we go. And then we just stay into this lane. As you do. I think this is a bus only lane now. We get up to 50 if needs be. Well, hopefully. We've got a minute to get to the next stop, so yeah. Get through these lights. Okay. I don't know if this has any overlapping stops with overlapping stops. I think we were a bit too far ahead. Oh no, we're really good on that stop. I don't know if you have any overlapping bus stops to where everything is. But we are doing pretty good. Right. Close up. Get driving. No one. Oh, I was going to say, no. That woman didn't need to buy a ticket off us, did she? Oh, there's police in the bus lane. Oh yeah, there's police blocked off the bus lane. Great. Was it a traffic crash? Why did you crash in the bus lane? You shouldn't have been in the bus lane in the first place. That's just silly for some people, isn't it? Okay. I thought this was the zoo then, but it's not. Is this where the bus stop's like really far apart? It feels like it. Still need to watch out for the lights. We're doing a constant 45, which is not bad. It is a bus lane after all. And we've got lights, of course we do. Nice. We're doing well with this drive so far. I do like driving it, doing the night drives here, because obviously we did the one last episode. We're doing the one now. The night drive is just no traffic. We've got no, well, there's hardly any traffic, so it's just really easy just to drive. Just make sure we follow the speed limits and the traffic signals. And then we're all pretty set that way, aren't we? Bus stop literally right there. Okay. Do you think? I think we've been getting like percentage, like single percentage point upgrades in our score over the last few drives as well. So maybe we get a bit better this time. Still, no one's been buying tickets yet. Got people getting on. I was going to say, got people getting on board. A minute to wait still for the time. Oh, but yeah, we've still got like it's one of those that we just drive the drives and do that, and it's fine. What I can do though while we're waiting for a few seconds is quickly have a talk about memberships. Now, if you don't know what a membership is, membership to YouTube on my channel, it's £2.99 a month or whatever it is equivalent into your own currency. So roughly $2.99 to €2.99 kind of thing. YouTube handles all that, but you basically get early access to videos, discounts at Infinite.store, and shout outs in videos, which the shout outs happen towards the end of the video. So right now, like I say, early access to videos as this video goes live at 5 PM. At 6 PM, the next video will go live, which will be obviously in a few days' time for the public. So it is completely optional. It's a premium thing where you get early access to videos. So it's completely optional, but obviously it helps me towards going full time. And obviously if it just helps support the channel, helps support me, and completely optional, but it is there and available if you want to get videos early. A lot of people have been getting them early at the moment for Transport Fever 2, and it has been kind of crazy the amount of people. And obviously, you can also don't become a member while I'm live, and you get a thing pop up while I'm live streaming, the summer of streaming, or you get or you can gift things while I'm live as well, gift memberships. So yeah, it's kind of crazy what memberships can do and how it can also help boost things with live streaming. Now, are we still in a bus lane? Yes, we're still in a bus lane. And is this the last of the drive? Because it was telling us that this drive is going to be till like 4:15, so we're at 2:15. Or was it 4? Did they get confused? Or do I have to drive to another shift? Oh, I still have to keep driving. Okay. We have to drive to carry on to do another shift. This is interesting then. So we finish one and then we drive back around and do the same shift again, I'm guessing. What does he say on the thing? Yeah, so our next shift starts in 6 minutes. I'm guessing that's just round the corner. So we're literally just doing this shift multiple times over, I think, the same drive. Have a look at M. Yeah, then we're going to do... Yeah, then we go round to there. Then we go to the zoo, and then we do the shift the opposite way around. And then when we get up here, do we do the same shift opposite again? The same route backwards. And do we do that a few times? It looks like it, because we only do half an hour to do this one shift. Okay. It wants us to go this way. We are in a 30km/h zone, which is okay. We do have... ...4 minutes. Oh no, we have a few minutes before our next shift starts. I can't remember when it says our next shift starts, but yeah, we've literally come off one shift, going on to another shift. Okay. So we need to get over to this park spot. This is is this our like a rest break area? I don't know how this park spot works. Oh, we're in a 10km/h zone. Did not realize that. Okay. Now we're here. We guess we have a look for dirt and rubbish. Yeah, no dirt or rubbish here. There's just a QR code. I'm actually going to scan this QR code and see where it takes us. If this is a real QR code, the YouTube link. Don't scan that QR code. Yeah, well done. Well done. Makers of this game. Seriously. Oh. If we look at the map, it looks like we go out of it twice. So, yeah, multiple people park here, and then we carry on the drive. This is kind of where we can go to the toilet and stuff, I guess. And we can park up. But, yeah, literally, this is going to be our life for the next, I think, 2 more routes, maybe? Which is pretty crazy to think of, that we're doing a night shift by ourselves. We haven't seen any other buses. I don't think we've seen any other buses yet. Yeah. It is interesting, but at least we can park up. We can have a bit of a break, a stretch, get a bit of a drink, have a bit of a chat with you guys as well, as we are based here. But it's an interesting thing doing these night shifts, night drives. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be worth it. I don't know how much money we get from these, but it is some long shifts. And if you did this in reality, if you were playing this game in reality, you could, when you get to this part, actually go to the toilet, have a snack, whatever, and have a bit of a break, and then obviously pick up the time as you can. Obviously, we've got 2 minutes again to wait for the time, and there's no way for us to skip ahead to that time, I don't think. Whereas Bus, which we were playing in, as we were streaming, we have got a way to skip over the time. Took me the second episode, we to the second live stream day to figure that out, but I also had technical issues and stuff like that. So yeah, it's one of those that things take time. But it is really cool that we can get driving, but it is very spooky just being around at night and these people just walking back and forth as they do over there. But yeah, we've still got 2 minutes left. So I've talked about memberships, I've talked a bit about some of the streaming. Obviously we have Patreon. Over on Patreon, you also, it's the same, similar things to YouTube memberships. However, on Patreon, those early access videos, you get them ad-free. And you get all the, once this video been released, you get the ad-free over there as well. So, but it is a bit more expensive. It's £3 plus local taxes and conversion rates. So in the UK, it actually works out about £3.60. Is that worth? Is it worth the extra 60p to get it discounted? To get the videos ad-free? I don't know. But obviously, you can become patrons. You get the shout-outs at the end of videos as well on the screen, the same as YouTube members do. But yeah. It's interesting to have this kind of a route now. It feels like I should be playing this game on a stream so I can actually talk to the stream while we're doing this kind of stuff. But it's fine. We're good. I've been recording this for nearly 40 minutes now, which was the setup and all that kind of stuff. So it's probably about 30 odd minutes in actual time. But yeah, we've literally got about less than a minute left. Yeah, we're about to pull off. So let's close up the door. And we're good to push on to do our next route. So I think I've just missed some dirt on that. Oh no, it's probably just the mirror playing tricks on me. I thought there was dirt. But we've come to kind of a terminus already. We're about to come to our first stop. I just realised we're in a 10 kilometre an hour zone. And I'm going over 10 kilometres an hour. We already have people waiting here at 2:20 for this bus. Now, have I started a bus route at this bus stop before? I don't know. But what I do know is we've not sold any tickets yet today. Are you going to be the first person to buy a ticket off me? No. Although we do have a minute left to wait to pull off the stop. So, we're fine on that front. Yeah, there was a mark on the seat, which I realise is just literally the grey on the seat. I thought that was some dirt, but it's not. Okay. And with that being said, we now are at time to head off. So basically, we've started here before on the 245 or 254. Whichever bus route it is. I know it's got a 5 and a 4 in there, and it starts off with a 2. So obviously we are used to this these bus stops, and I think we're turning right at the end of here from the zoo. Who would want to go to the zoo at this time? Who'd be coming back from the zoo at this time? Or then again, if people work at the zoo, the animals might need care 24 hours of a day. So I don't think your shifts would finish at 2 AM though, but We're not going to judge. And we've still got a minute to wait for the bus anyway. But yeah, we've used that bus stop over there before. We've not used this bus stop yet. This is our first time on this bus stop. It's our first time turning left from going out of here as well. So it is a very much an interesting thing. So basically, if the buses finish up here, they end up going around doing the loop and then doing the bus route the opposite way. I guess makes sense. Okay. We're nearly coming up to time. When we've got like 5 seconds left, we'll start closing the doors and then we'll just pull off at the correct time. Hopefully hitting a decent thing for... decent break for the lights. Which we have done. Okay, straight into a bus lane. Seriously, is it starting to rain already? Oh, we do have, bus lane does have access.
Breitscheidplatz.
Yeah, of course it's raining. It was raining before as well. We've had just spots of rain here and there. Not good. Not good. Like I say, even though we don't know who... if people haven't picked the stop to get off on or get off, we will still stop by every bus stop.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to being the first person to buy a ticket on the bus. You want an ABC single cash. Do you need 60 change? And we've got a good timing to get off. The lights are green. And the lane was clear as well, so that's pretty good. So get up to speed. Bus getting slowed down by the lights along the way as usual. Now, there's no one crossing. Okay, that was good. I said there's no one crossing and it changed to green. It knows. Knows. We have a green light to go straight. Do we have an... I'm guessing we're going to have another turnaround at this side as well. Seeing as though how long it says it's going to take us to do this route. Although our next turn will be a left turn. So I need to watch out for the lights. Right, we can't see the red light, but we can see the green light, and we can see that the crossing light has gone to red. So we should get a green light any time now. Okay, well, first things first, let's pull into this lane. So we've got the turning lane. We already had the turning lane. We just need the actual turning light for us. I'm going to stop here, so I'm on the line and I can still see the left light. Interesting the amount of people that's out and about at this time of night, especially while it's raining. Oh, and the light's just gone for them to cross. We're going to be running late. Seriously, we were kept on to that all that time. We kept on track for the first journey. Now we've turned around and we're going back a different way. Was it? It must have been, because it wasn't a timing point, because everyone got off the bus. Are we going back the reverse way, the way we came in? I think so. Yeah, most probably. I'm just being silly if we're not. But even so, it's gonna be okay. Need the lights to change green for us. Any second. There we go. Okay.
Platz.
All over to the right side. So if it was a bus lane, we'd be in it. If it's not, we're fine. We're still like a minute behind. These lights are stopping us. These lights are really the ones making us run late. The crossing lights are already on, so as soon as they go off, we should be seconds. Then we should, you know. It would be absolutely amazing if they do end up doing updates and mapping out the whole of Berlin network. I know at the moment it is limited, which is why when we've seen the map, it's been a limited size, but still pretty good. Yeah, we have someone waiting for this bus anyway, so even though we are running late, 2 minutes late for departure, we're going to pick up this person.
Hi.
Then we can go. Need to be in the bus lane. It's going to go through that yellow. Of course, we're going to get hit by a red here. Come on. We need the lights on our favor to keep time. Come on. I do like the rain reflections though, the puddle reflections. That's pretty cool. The graphics in this game really does well for replicating real life. It's not like hyper realistic, but obviously I only have a 3060, so can't really push the boat out when it comes to graphics. But it does look pretty good either way. Right, we're a minute behind time. We should get to this bus stop without any issues.
Nordische Botschaften, Adenauer Stiftung.
We do have someone wanting to get off here, so that's okay. And we should hopefully be able to pick up on the time as well. Waiting in the rain with no coat on, no umbrella, no nothing. Good. And then that is perfect for the lights as well. Amazing. And I'd say we're ahead of schedule. It's just a matter of if we can get to where we need to go before that minute's up. We've got a roundabout to get around. We've got a bus stop on the roundabout, it looks like. We don't have any lights for bus stops anyway, for the buses. So we're just going off, trying to figure out the road markings on this. It'll be too difficult. I think the stop is just after the bus, after
Großer Stern.
after everything. Okay. Okay. We need these lights to change. We were picking up our times again. We need these lights to change before we get there. Is exactly what's happening. Really good news for us. Person getting off. When that back door closes, we'll close the front doors and we'll drive off. Nice. Back onto schedule.
Schloss Bellevue.
The bus stop up here. Even if there's no one there, we're still going to stop. Just so we stay to schedule. Oh, they pressed the button at the last minute. Still got a little bit of time at this stop anyway, so we've caught up with ourselves, which is great. Staying on track and staying on time is the main thing we need to keep doing on this. So come on, we've got like 40 odd seconds as well. It's kind of crazy. Like I say, I know it's timing points and obviously they're set there from when it's busy in rush hour, and you'd rather have, for me, setting up bus times like with City Bus Manager, I'd rather have the bus times consistent throughout the day and base it off whatever times it takes to get through the city at rush hour. So even at night, if you're waiting at a bus stop for 2 minutes at night, during the day you might only have like 30 seconds, 10, 15 seconds at a bus stop during the day kind of thing. So it is pretty much a set it all up and hope. But we do have time. And we're doing pretty good with it right now. So back down this street again. So we are kind of going the same route in reverse that we did on the way here. And I've not seen any other bus. And the next bus was in an hour. So is this our bus that we were? The first stop we were starting at said the next bus was in 60 minutes. Is this that bus? Is this that bus that we are going to be at that time? Quite possibly. So that is probably how that timing system works, is we're just running a bus which is half an hour one way, half an hour the other way, half an hour one way, half an hour back the other way, and then that's the bus route complete. So we're basically running this there and back twice. Which I guess, if it's one every hour and it's a decent bus route that makes up some money, it makes sense. They are probably giving us the worst bus routes for making money. As trials, and then obviously as we get better and stuff, they will give us better routes as you do. But some of this lighting in here is not the best lighting. Okay. Into a bus lane. Got our light, our stop coming up soon. We're making pretty decent time. It's just these nighttime drives are not the best lighting, or the lighting only doesn't really come up until you're basically there. Okay, I don't think there was anyone here to pick up anyway. But we do have a time to stick to. We've got a minute to wait. In fact, we've only got about 30 seconds to wait, but it's good. We're keeping up with the time. We're keeping good. We're going to end up getting stuck behind these lights as well as this time changes over. Unless it doesn't, and then we're pretty set for it. Okay. The bus lane ends here. The crosswalk is red, so hopefully this means that the main drive goes green. Come on, go green. Literally just need you to go green for me, please. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna say that woman, if that woman started to cross over as we turned green, that would have been not the best. Not the best at all. But you would also think that if the buses were running on time, the sequences for traffic lights would be better. People would know the times that the buses are due. Was it on the way here? We had the police car in a lane. Is that going to still be there? Is that a police car still going to be there on the way back, I wonder? Because I know we're going to do this route again, so... matter of times and where we are. Still, like I said, there's still a lot of people walking about in the middle of, like, at 2:30 in the morning. Okay. Anything for the lights to change? Crossing's off. Crossing further up, I think, is off. Can I even see that far ahead? Yeah, the crossing further up's off. Oh, no, that's that crossing. That's our lights. Off we go. So, do a wide turn. Get over into the bus lane. And accelerate towards the stop. Which we are on time for. No one's getting on. So we can drive off straight away. Nicely done, nicely done. So let's get up to speed. Like I said, there was a car crash and police blocking a bus lane earlier. On the way back, will that still be there, or will they have cleared it up within the hour? Because I know on other games where things like that have happened, it's been there for the entirety of the drive. I don't know if that's going to be there for us. Okay, your left turning lane turned on. Means our straight one will come on as soon as that goes off. Oh no, okay, so it's the opposite. They have the crosswalk come on after the left turn lane, which is weird. Very interesting. Anyway, we're running behind on time now. We're behind on time. Not the best thing. Okay, that's now gone to the red line. So that means we're going to go straight. That means the light's going to turn for us. Yes, it is. Okay. It's so quiet. Obviously, there's the hum of the engine, but it's just super quiet. We stay for a second. No one wants to get on, and then we just go ahead, drive on off. We stick to the schedule while we stop at every light. Wow, you were not slowing down for that, were you? we were going any faster in a different position, we might not have seen you, and you might have sideswiped us or T-boned us. It would not have been good for your insurance because you were very much in the and I would have got a bad rating for it. I would definitely have got a bad rating for it, even though it wasn't our fault. Okay.
U-Bahnhof Museumsinsel.
Right. And we've got lights before our bus stop. And we're still running late at this bus stop, which is not the best. Okay, as soon as this back door shuts, we'll close the front doors. Okay. We have another bus stop up here as well, so that's okay. Stay in the bus lane for now. Just about to see that light there, but we're running. Oh, we're running ahead. Are we running ahead of schedule? I think so. Arrival's in a minute, so yeah, we're running ahead. At least you just need these lights to change, and then we'll be there. Because we couldn't properly see the light, we kind of missed out on the better start there.
S- und U-Bahnhof Alexanderplatz, Memhardstraße.
Oh, we've got an extra bus lane, okay. Anyone getting on? Doesn't look like it. Does the back doors close? We close. Why is the back door opening? Something's happening with these doors and I don't know what. Right, fix whatever the issue was. Okay, so bus goes into this lane.
Memhardstraße. Endhaltestelle. Bitte
Okay.
aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
Okay. This is just an interesting route now. Goes back on. Right, so that's that fixed, hopefully. Is that bus kneeling? Did I miss the turn completely? Or is the turning lane after? Please say the turning's after and I didn't mess up completely. They're coming off. Are we going to go? Yes. Good. I didn't mess that up because of how the turn setup was. Okay. You want me to do a U-turn for a parking spot? Can we do a U? I'm guessing this is where a U-turn can be done. Telling me I can do it, I'm going to do it. Okay, we've got 4 minutes here. Which, have a quick check on everything. So no rubbish anywhere? You would think there'd be rubbish in the night bus, but there's not. Can I open the windows? I can, okay. Nice. There's little racks there for something, no idea. This is telling us which route we're on. Good. I'm guessing this is the regular park spot for the buses going this way as well. So we can throw away the trash. So even though we've picked up trash, we can now throw it into a bin. That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So we've still got 3 minutes here. Not bad, to be fair. We've done one loop. Now we're going to do the opposite loop, which I believe is the same way we went the first time. Yeah, so I think it's the same route we went the first time, which we had police somewhere that we had to overtake or whatever. And then we get back here, we probably do the loop again, and then we've got to go the way back the other way, which is not bad. We're about an hour into the episode. What I'm actually going to do, even though I've only got 2 minutes, I'm going to, hopefully, if I pause, it'll give me a little bit more time than those 2 minutes. It means I can go to the toilet, get myself sorted, and be right back with you for the rest of the journey. And here we are, we're back. Nice little toilet break, stretch my legs and all that. Not really anything around here that I could see that you could actually go to, maybe into a cafe or something, but probably not at this time. But even so, it's time for us to carry on our journey. And yeah, it's this is the actual daily life for bus drivers. Is you'll get from A to B. You'll have a few minutes each side for stretch your legs, drink, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what we've done. We're now waiting for the turn here. Hopefully, it's going to be pretty smooth going back the other way and coming back. Maybe what happened with the police car and the crash has been cleared up. It's an hour later, so you never know. But yeah, it should be pretty straightforward coming back the way we came. Turn around the corner into the bus lane and get ourselves back onto this route. Now, like I say, we are doing a route later that I believe is start and finishing the same area for the 245. So hopefully we can do that route similar to how we've done this route. Go around, do the turnaround area, pull on up to the next stop, and go from there. I don't know how it would work, but I'm hoping we'll be able to get that all figured out. So last person getting on board. Okay. Close on up. And get on driving through here. Okay, so we're staying in the bus lane, which is good. Now, I don't know if we've had this... Well, we've done this drive before anyway, because we went this way before. So we know roughly... I'm really bad with remembering the routes, but obviously we've got the GPS to know about it, so we should be fine on that front. If we weren't, we could actually, I think, turn the thing in front of us into a GPS. We're going to go through a yellow. Hopefully we don't get done for going through that yellow, clearly yellow light. Okay. Can I toggle that to turn the lights? There's not a way to get the route on there, is there? Can you imagine if there's a bus on for... Oh, is that probably for... That might be a thing for the bus lights. So if I'm a bus at traffic lights, I could press that button and it will automatically change the lights for buses and do them the next in sequence. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. But for the time being, anyway, we just have to wait for the proper green light, keep on driving. And yeah. I might have to look into the settings and change some of these settings so we get a better view distance. Because some of these, like the lights are popping in, is a little bit distracting for me. Maybe there's a setting I can change to get that a little bit better for us. I don't know. We'll open that. Let me quickly have a look at the options. So, settings. No, that's not the right. That's the one. Motion blur off. Yeah, that should be fine. View distance, epic. Light distance, epic. Apply. Hopefully that's going to be better for us. Got 2 people getting on board now. We've only had like one, or we've only had we've not had that many people want to buy tickets, to be fair.
Morgen, ein Fahrschein bitte.
ABC, single, contactless. There we go. That was good timing. There's so much rubbish on the ground. It's stupid how much people just throw rubbish on the ground when there's like bins for you to put them. And in Germany especially, there's don't you pay extra for plastics and glass bottles because they're meant to be returned to the shop to get the money back? Slash is technically a discount on the next drink as well. So say you buy a bottle of non-brand cola in a bottle. Obviously, it's going to be in a bottle, but you buy a bottle of nondescript, non-brand cola. Say it's €1 or €1.20. The next time you go to the shop, bring that bottle back, and it's only €1 because you bought your old one back. I think that's how it works. Okay, but anyway, we've got up to 50 to go in this speed limit, 50 mile an hour. Or kilometers an hour, sorry, not 50 miles. Can you imagine 50 mile an hour in a street? Right, waiting for these lights again. No one's wanting this stop, but you know me, we always stop at the bus stops just in case. You never know, this person walking over from the left might want to walk all the way over to the right and get the bus. Person wanting to cross from the right over might be one wanting to get the bus, and we're just pulling on up. There we go. See, there's always people that want to get on the bus. No one else? Don't see anything in the mirrors. As soon as the door is shut, we can head on off. Do have the bus lane again, which I think it was this bus lane that had the police car in it further up. So gonna go through it on a yellow.
S- und U-Bahnhof Brandenburger Tor.
I know there was a bus. There was a police stopping a crash in a bus lane before a right turn, and I think it's just further up. You can just kind of see it in the distance, possibly. No, there's people parked there. Oh, hello. Still got a little left before that we can close the front doors. But yeah, there is people up that way. But I think we turn the next right anyway, so there's nothing hindering us from turning right. So it must be another bus lane later on in our journey. Still got a little bit of time. And we're keeping good schedule though. We are keeping a very good schedule. Okay, we've got a few seconds left. There's no one in the mirrors I can see. So let's go ahead and shut the doors. Pull away from the curb a little bit. Turn the indicator off, and then we're turning right. The light. And I'm going slow because I want the lights to change so we could just kind of mosey on through. But no, that's not happening. Oh, it's this turn where they've got the stop line's been moved back with the yellow painting. Like in the UK, we'll just paint over the white line black, or just burn it off. Burn the paint off the tarmac. If we were moving it. Although if it's done temporarily, then I guess they would just do it like they've done it. But yeah, it looks more permanent that they've moved it back that way. But there is a lot of roadworks down here anyway, so I just don't know. No. I can hear flapping. That was an interesting sound in my right eardrum. Another weird distraction. Okay. Guess I was up to speed. We've got another light to go through before we get there, which has just turned green. We're going to go past the kind of a parky area.
Reichstag, Bundestag.
Okay. Few people getting this journey.
Guten Morgen. Ich hätte gern einen Fahrschein.
AB Single Cash.
Moin. Ich benötige einen Fahrschein. Was kostet das?
There we go. Doors are shutting. We have risen. We are driving. Nice. Keeping to schedule, though. It does feel like that this drive would be realistic times. Just see that red light there. As soon as that light changes, we'll be good. Okay. We want to stay on the outside lane because they merge over to one anyway. Okay. And I can see some headlights up ahead. So I kind of want to give them enough room and also have enough room for us and not go into the back of these cars on the right either. Give them some room. I think we've got that pretty much nailed. I've not even been looking at the speed, but I realised, I just looked then, and we were actually nicely holding 40 odd mile an hour. Like 48, 49. So we've gotten this kind of route nailed so far. Bit too close for comfort with that truck, but we're doing well, we're doing well. Got this left-hand swing, which will take us into the bus stop straight away. We're already ahead of time as well, so that is pretty good for us. And all we had to do was not even fully brake, or fully come to a stop. There we go. Nicely done. Now, if someone was in a wheelchair, we'd probably have to move it forward a bit. But for the time being, we did pretty good. Everyone on board? The door should be shut in the back. Yeah. I think we were just a bit too close to the curb at the other stop when we had the issue. But we've still got about, how many seconds left? 30 seconds left on this stop, which is good. We're doing well. We're keeping good time. It is, like I say, about a 2-hour journey because we've done a loop twice, effectively. We've done there and back, and we're now doing there. We're going to have to come back again on ourselves. So we shouldn't have too much longer till we get there because we're doing really well on the timings. Okay, I should be able to start closing the door up. There we go to head on off. We already have the person wanting to get the next stop, which is good. We'll just pull away from the curb a little bit. Which means we're right on the line right now. So that is okay. Pull on closer to the curb when it comes to letting people on and off the bus. We don't know what that bounce was, but interesting.
Wie viel kostet das?
ABC single cash. Okay, we still have 2 minutes at this stop. Okay. Turn the indicator off, to be fair. Oh, nice coffee. I like how we're not even wearing our seatbelt. I can't even click the seatbelt to wear it. Don't think we would probably have to wear the seatbelt unless is there a law in Germany where you have to wear the bus driver has to wear a seatbelt. You've just spawned in. You just jump out of one of those cars to get the bus. You did, didn't you? You absolutely did. Yeah, you're coming on the bus with the coffee. Don't leave the coffee just there. Never good. Okay. How long until we can go? About 10 seconds or so. Hopefully it's in the next cycle of these lights, which I think it was on the way there, to be fair. But the night shift, night shifting and doing it multiple times over is long. But we're here, we're going. We have 2 minutes to get to the next stop. And we've got lights that we need to navigate. 2 sets of lights. Of course, the second set of lights gets us. We're going the wrong way. Oh, I took the wrong turn. We're going to take the hit. We're going to take the hit. I just absolutely thought that was the light. That was our turn. That was so bad. I saved it though. Hoping they don't penalise us too bad for the mounting the curb. No one complained. But when you're paying attention incorrectly, it is what it is, isn't it?
Nordische Botschaften, Adenauer Stiftung.
Okay, we've got these lights, good. On our side. Someone did press... I thought someone pressed the bell for this. But obviously not. Oh. How did we mess up that badly? From that stop to that stop. We've literally got 1, 2, 3 stops, and then we're doing the whole route the opposite way again. So stupid. So stupid.
Morgen.
If I didn't mount the curb then, we would have had a really bad rating for the time. And we was lucky there was no traffic to the left either, because that would have been really bad. Okay. How far are we on time? We've got time. We've got time. I wouldn't have been able to make up that time though if we carried on how we were. But it is okay. We live with it, we do it, and we drive it. How's our battery doing, to be fair? 80%? Not bad at all. Got about 10 seconds left on the time. Double check the mirrors. Can't see anyone at all waiting for the bus. So let's get going. We're out on time. Okay. I thought someone even pressed the bell for the other stop, which intrigued me as well, thinking that they pressed the bell for the stop that was directly after it. But they definitely pressed the bell here. Okay. And we've got at least one person waiting at this stop for us. You just get on in the middle, you did. Typical. As soon as the middle door shuts, then we'll shut the front doors. We head on off. Here is where the police are. Which we knew about because obviously they haven't been able to sort out this accident within an hour. We literally drove past here in an hour and you're not cleared it up yet. Please don't know how to do the job. Unless, to be fair, it is early hours in the morning. It is there would be tow trucks running at this time, and they'd get extra money as well for going at this time as well. So, don't know. Just don't know. But anyway, we've got the lights to wait for. The crossing's currently active first, and then obviously we go when the lights change. Go. Hold on, out from there. Give them a bit of space. Got our turn. Gonna carry on down here. A few more stops. Then we're at the zoo, and we've got our turnaround point again. Not bad at all. I do. I will. I've admitted this before, and I've said this before. I do enjoy the night driving. It's just so relaxing, and there's hardly any traffic. We can keep to the schedule pretty easily, unless you end up turning off and having to do that bump again. Going over the curb. But for the majority of it, it's a pretty decent drive. We still have the majority of the time to do it. So, pulling into the bus lane. Let the lights change for us. In 3, 2, 1. No, it was a few seconds off. It will change at some point, because I know the crosswalk's red. There we go. A few more seconds than I thought it would be, but it is good. Stay into the bus lane. Okay. And then we'll just have to... We've got this stop, and then one more, maybe? Cool. Yeah, I think we got to the other stop about 14 for the drop-off. And then we had about a 5-minute wait for the turnaround. I'm hoping we get a decent rating for this. We've probably got a drop in the rating for going over the speed, going over the partition and mounting the curb. No one complained though, so... I guess is that really bad, or is it just we're doing really good? Anyone getting on for the last stop? I think so. There's one person getting on. We've already got someone on for the last stop as well. Wait for the time to go through first before we pull on off. Okay. No one else. Get through these lights. Pull on around the front where this service terminates. And then we'll do our loop and get parked up outside. We'll get parked up for a few minutes before we go into the zoo for our pickup for the opposite route. Really cool that you can do this though in the game and run an actual timed bus route, have a break at each end, rather than just having what we were doing with the 245, 254, whichever bus route it was. Just going A to B and then back to the garage, A to B, back to the garage. I'm hoping for some of the bus times we've got set up that some of the bus times we have set up, we're going to be able to go A to B and then turn around.
Terminus, please leave the bus here.
So we'll be able to do I think we've got one bus route one way, and then we've got the next route the other way. So I'm hoping in between that we can actually just turn around and do it that way. I think one maybe might finish here and then the other starts from the zoo kind of thing for the other ones. I guess we'll have a look when we get back to the depot, but this episode has gone on for quite a while so far, and we've still got the final leg of the journey to do, which is going to be another 30 minutes or so. I need to make sure they can get off. Oh, we're on red lights, typical. Okay, back around the loop we go. I think we start off at 20 past for the next leg of the journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to park up, wait until the time starts, and probably skip ahead in the edit. And then we can get the final leg of the journey done. It is a long journey, like I said, it's going to be, but it's worth it. Hopefully we get decent money for it and decent ratings. I don't know how it's going to show out. We'll find out at the end of the drive, but one more leg to go. But we've still got these lights to go, so we can actually turn around and go to the point. We've got to go 10 kilometers an hour in that one little section. Yeah. It's wild. Go around here, I think it changes to a 30, I want to say. Yeah, so now we're going to a 30 zone. From that 30 zone, we'll go into a 10 kilometer an hour zone. And then we'll just park up for the time and cut and come back. Like I say, we're not there yet, so you never know what will happen. Especially since I've just started speed. Probably should have checked if there was any transport or any vehicles behind us. And of course it started to rain. These charging places? If that is a charging place, why are we not parked at the charging thing to charge the bus? So, parking up. We'll open the doors. We'll get out of the seat. Have a look for any rubbish. Of course there is. Do we have any trash cans around here? No. Of course not. But anyway, I'll bring you all back when it's time for us to start heading off again for the route on the opposite way. And we are back, and it started to absolutely throw it down again in-game, which is not the best thing to do, but I guess that's just how German weather is. I guess it just sometimes it rains, sometimes it doesn't, and it's just random rains every like it'll rain for a little bit and then stop, and then rain for a little bit and then stop, and I don't know how. There we go. It happens in the UK though, but obviously it is what it is. We're about to finish up the being on this area and start our journey round. So first of all, maximum of 7 kilometers an hour, or 10 kilometers an hour, sorry, as we leave this parking spot. Which is very annoying having to go 10 kilometers an hour. Okay. Pull on round. .30-kilometer zone. This rain is not the best, but we're gonna have to deal with it and live with it. And we're doing pretty good though. ABC single, contactless, card payment. Okay. We're ready to pull on off and get this journey underway. Well, get this final leg of the journey underway, should I say. We are in a 30km/h zone, so we've got to be careful on the speed, which I always end up overdoing. Oh, the squeak.
S- und
Yeah.
U-Bahnhof Zoologischer Garten.
Oh, what did we just hit? I don't know, I couldn't see from the mirror, but I thought we did well with that turn. But utilising this bus stop again. Got a few more people waiting here than usual, than last time. This might be like people that are starting work very early, so it's good. Everyone's on board. Gonna wait for the time to count down and we can carry on driving. But like I say, we did well. We've done well so far. We've gone there and back. We only had one bit of a crash there. We had to do the thing on the way back as well to kind of mount the curb, keep ourselves back on time. But for the majority of this drive, I think we've done pretty well. I don't know what our rating system is going to be, but we'll find out. We've been averaging over 90s, so if we can keep on with that, that'll be very good for us. Just waiting on the clock to tick over. There we go. Then we can pull on out of this area here. Wait for the lights. Oh, perfect. They're just changing as we're pulling up. And we head on out and get this the majority of this drive, the last segment of this drive underway. Should only take us about half an hour again to get this way, but hopefully we've been able to keep up with everything. I don't know if this has a separate light for the bus. It looks like it does. I don't know if that is working with the roadworks in effect. There, yes, it is. Good for us then. Okay. So, first stop on the way back. Not that difficult to get done. Okay. Similar stopping position to where we were on the first route around this. And no one else in the mirrors. So we're gonna pull on off. Hopefully these lights change for us. Amazing. Driving in the rain is not the best. But as long as we're able to get the made to be done, it'll be pretty easy. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know why I'm starting to be tired now. Usually I only do one trip per episode, but because of this episode, this is our full shift. We have done two. We've done there and back there, and now we're on the way back. It's our full-on shift for this company, for this route. Hopefully we get decent pay, especially doing the night shift for it. So hopefully that is going to be a better bonus for us. I guess we'll find out by the time we finish the route, but you never know. You really never know. Okay. Come on, I just hate these lights now. It gets annoying after a while. Is that there's no traffic? Why don't the lights just pick someone up being there on the before you even get to the lights and then change the lights? Okay, we need to be in this lane anyway. And I believe we've got a bus turn signal here as well. No, we don't. It's just a turn signal. And can't remember when we go, but we will find out. Do we go after that one turns off and this one turns on? That one stopped. I mean, is this going to go now? No. No. So we've literally missed that light. Well, we didn't miss the light, but we are running late already, and I just realised I didn't have the indicator on. We just need to keep pushing ahead. Hopefully, how have we stopped? We stopped pretty decently. I don't mind the positioning. Obviously, we are basically the width of the bus, the lane, so it can be sometimes difficult. So the crossing lights have changed. We're now going green, which is good. I think we pull on through straight into a bus lane on this as well, do we? No, but we will have a bus lane. Okay. We always keep getting hindered by stops, and we're 2 minutes late on this. How are we 2 minutes late? I don't know. I think it literally is just the timing sequences of the lights. Probably is. Usually, like for me, like I've said this before in this episode already, the sequencing of lights definitely needs changing to be a bit better for us in everything. Okay, we've got people getting off, we've got people getting on. So once you're on and the doors start shutting in the back, we'll shut the doors at the front. We'll get going. 3 minutes late. And then this light's not going to help us either. We're a minute late for the next stop. We still have however long to go to keep on pushing. This will be the opposite. The crossing at the back should turn green before we turn green, or at the same time. That's how at least I think it would do. Come on, we're running late. Not to mention that we're nearly at a 2-hour mark of the full record. They're definitely a long stint this shift, but it needs to be done. It does need to be done. Okay. We don't have anyone wanting this to stop just yet, but someone's probably going to press the bell just before. Just like that. We are speeding. We don't want to speed. We want to slow it down. I'm probably not going to get 90% on this. I'll be amazed if we get 90% on this drive. We're above 90%. Okay. We're a minute late pulling off here. As soon as the back door's shut, we will shut front doors. And we'll be going. And we'll go through the lights as well, because that is green. Okay. This is where we pull off the second. Or is it the first? I don't know. We'll find out when we get to the roundabout. But there's not a stop before the roundabout, which is good. Good. So it's probably messing up with the where we pull off the things because of this part of the route. Hopefully it won't take us too long to get through here because we're on time right now. We're probably going to be about a minute over. Oh, we're going to be over a minute over. I'm looking at the clock, the tick up on the ticket machine. There is police though. There is police out and about at this time in the morning.
Großer Stern.
Hopefully they don't see any dodgy driving. Would hope not, to be fair. Yeah, this is where I was messing up with a lot of the sequencing for the lights. Okay. Still have lights here that needs to change, and then we're right into the bus stop. There we go. As soon as the back doors are shut, we'll go. There we go. And we're back on track for the timings.
Schloss Bellevue.
Especially if you hit this bus stop at the right time as well. Let's go up to 50. 46 is thereabouts are enough for us. And we're back on time. Good. Good, 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 good. You didn't need to buy a ticket, that's okay. Got a few seconds now before we can close up the doors. And then we're turning right down here. There we go. Change the lights, please. Not that I need to rush. I'm just trying to finish up the episode here. That's what just makes sense. We're turning right. Why are you now allowed to cross over when we have right of way for turning? You should just sequence it so there's a crossing. Everyone crosses at the same time. And then you have the sequencing for the traffic. And when the traffic sequences are finished, you just sequence it for everyone to cross. Makes more sense. People might be stood around for a bit longer, but it makes more sense and it's a lot safer for both people. Drivers and passengers, well, for the pedestrians mainly. Safer. We're just trundling along at 50 kilometers an hour. Probably about halfway. Ooh, that could have been a crash, but no. We did pretty well. Okay. Turns to the left and the right, and then we've got a bus stop. Oh, that was perfect timing for the lights as well. Amazing.
Reichstag, Bundestag.
Okay. Pulling up. Oh, no one buy a ticket, please. Good. We're still a minute ahead of time. I say that with 5 seconds left. There we go. That's how you do it, and you get through the lights at the same time. Okay. But yeah, the N100, the night bus routes are very, very long. Very, very long to say the least. We've got a right turn, a left turn, and a little bit down the road, and then we're done with this drive, I believe. We started off at 20 past. We're going to finish it at about... It was like 20... Yeah, we've got like 5 minutes left of this drive. Maximum, I think. Guess we'll find out by the time we get there. The lights change, please. It's only us on the road. Only us wanting to turn a corner. There's no one crossing. Takes time. Take that turn wide.
S- und U-Bahnhof Brandenburger Tor.
There's that flapping again. I think it's probably just the... What's it called in the wind? The scaffolding covers in the wind. Causing that. Literally a few more stops and then we should be completed. And we can finally sign off an episode, another video, another journey. And we'll be in time for the summer of streaming as well. Okay, as the back door closes, we'll close the front door. Need to remember that the last bus stop, we need to not be as close to the curb as we were, because that was the issue. We've got the bus lane change up here as well as before we get to there. But we are doing really, really well.
U-Bahnhof unter den Linden.
There we go. Probably just a few, like that stop, a little bit further down the road, and then round the corner, and then we're done. We're done. Then we can get back to the garage, sign off the episode. So this is going to be the longest the bus video I've done, which is literally one route, one job on the route, which is doing one route, there, back, which is literally how it is for the majority of bus drivers. I think they have like a few stints, a few hours of stints of buses. I know in Blackpool they swap their buses at town centre, Market Street usually.
Eine 24-Stunden-Karte bitte.
AB24 card. But yeah, in Blackpool they usually have their bus route like that. They'll change on Market Street. They'll probably go around sometimes even one loop and then change. Sometimes they'll be on there for a few loops and change. I guess it just depends on how long the loop is, how often drivers need comfort breaks, or like they call it comfort breaks, basically using the toilet, getting a drink. For those that smoke, they have that time as well. So I understand it, and obviously they do need their time to have that break, have that rest. Obviously they need lunch breaks as well, so that is also another factor. I don't know how long is actually a realistic drive time for a driver. Like how often do they drive? Like what's the maximum amount of driving they can do, and then what's the maximum amount of driving they can do without breaks, stuff like that. I guess the same kind of goes for truck drivers as well. They also have certain factors of times to go, and obviously for me, I've technically had a break. I've gone up, stretched my legs, gone to use the facilities and stuff like that, but all in all, it would be a very long time just to be sat here for 2 hours all in one, which the recording's been going all in one. Just takes a lot of time and effort and dedication. I do that with my live streams though, so make sure you stick around for the summer of streaming. This will probably overlap with the summer of streaming as well, so basically by the time this video ends, the summer of streaming will be live, so you'll be able to go straight from this video to the newest live summer of streaming video. So that's going to be, yeah, interesting. I don't know, some people might even go between videos. They might even play this video for a little bit. Like they might even do this for one journey, come back to the next journey and stuff like that. So it's very much doable for however people want to watch these videos. But this is going to be our second to last stop, which is the one with the curve that we've got to be... well, the curve that we need to make sure we are correctly parked up with. Okay. So I need to pull in, but not too close in to block the doors. Everyone should be off. I've still got a minute left on this departure. The doors did shut this time properly, so I was the correct distance away. Are you literally getting on for one stop? Okay, he's literally getting on for one stop. Okay. Any second now, we should be able to... I can literally just see we're counting down the time. 10 seconds. Start closing the door. Oh, I just realised it is a red light, though. Now it's a green light, so let's go. And then we're going to be on the last one. Oh, we're on a 30 kilometers an hour zone.
Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the bus
Okay.
here.
Our final turn coming on up. Do we have a separate bus one for this? And yes, we do. Oh no, that's for tram. Do have a separate light, which I can just see there. We can get parked up, and then we can finally sign off the episode as soon as we get back to the depot. Could you imagine if this was a real bus driver? Like we just do. Like, I don't know how many we did yesterday in game. We've done how many in game? We've done 2 hours plus the little one we did earlier for last episode. We're going to do multiple drives a day for just one as one driver. We definitely need to get more buses. We definitely need to get more drivers on board. We just need our first few drivers to get on board and actually get them set on driving. Right, so they've now gone. When that goes to red, we should then get the turn. They've gone red, we should go green. Yes. The widest of turns for the narrowest of, well, not, it's not a hairpin turn, but it was quite a thing of a turn, wasn't it? Is this what? I'm not doing this again. Seriously, you want me to do one more? Is this something that do? You're joking me, aren't you? You're absolutely joking me. Are you seriously got to be joking me on this? I've got another drive to do. Okay, now this is taking... right, I need to wait for this light anyway. There we go. So, it's now wanting us to do the journey the opposite way. What's going to happen, though, is I'm going to cut now until we're back at the depot. I'll finish off this drive. We'll get back to the depot, and then I'll be signing off the video. But if anything happens on this drive, it probably won't. But, yeah. I'll bring you all back when we finish this last little bit of a drive, and we'll be back at the depot. And here we are. We're about to pull up to our final stop of the actual route. It's been a long one. It's been another half an hour or so to get back to this terminus. So I'm hoping we've done well. I'm hoping we're going to get above 90%. I'm hoping we're going to get a big percentage bump as well for the amount of driving we've done overall. 92% with a 9% upgrade. I want to make sure I open the back doors as well for everyone. We need to get off and double check to see if there's any rubbish, because there has been some rubbish here and there throughout this ride and this journey. Looks like we're all clear on rubbish. We can close these doors. We can close the front doors. We don't want to drive back to the depot. We're going to head back to the depot, but we're not going to drive there. So I'll bring you all back to the depot. Let's have facts. Let's have a look at the stats. So 25% scheduled departure. We had those issues with being early and late and stuff, but at the end of the day, we did 99% speed maintain, 80% property damage. That's probably going over 80% property damage. No traffic stuff, but that's okay. Probably going over the speed, the curb there, but 92% overall. Got $700, €700 is not bad at all. So let's head back to the office and sign off this episode. So here we are, early hours of the morning, back at the office with the sky above as well, looking pretty good. Now, let's just have a quick look over here to see how we did. I don't even know when our next drive is, but we've got one drive after the other, basically, coming up. But that'll be about an hour's time. But if for us, for you guys, well, it'll be the next episode. So thank you everyone so much for watching this episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, you comment, you share, you subscribe, you hit that notification bell. All that good stuff. If you're watching on mobile, go down to the comment section and swipe across to hit a hype button. It's absolutely free to do. It helps support the channel, and it's another way to like it on mobile and helps push it out to more mobile viewers. Now, there is also an option of becoming a channel member. You have to be subscribed to do this. You hit the join button below the video or in the link in the description. And becoming a channel member enables you to early access to the latest video, to new videos, discounts at Infinite.store once you've linked your YouTube up with the Discord server, as well as all that kind of good stuff. as well as shout outs in videos. So the shout outs on screen right now are the current members, including patrons as well. But at the moment, yeah, they're all patrons. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the help. To become a YouTube member, like I say, it's join button. It's £2.99 or equivalent in your own currency. So that should work out, say $2.99, €2.99. Or if you're Australian, it might be $3.99 because of those conversion rates and all that. But it should work out roughly $2.99. And obviously, it all helps towards going full time. It helps promote the channel, and it's amazing to show for everyone showing the support. And that's why you get the shout outs on screen that are now finished. But yes, we do have Patreon, and Patreon gets you those early access to videos, discounts at the Infinite Store, and shout outs on the screen at the same time. However, those early access videos you get ad free over on Patreon. It's a completely different system. It's all done through there. Preferably, YouTube memberships are probably the best way to go for it, but Patrons are there for people who want to do both or one or the other. Patrons is £3 a month plus tax or VAT and local changes to pricings and all that, so local conversions. So it works out about £3.60 in the UK total for it all. So that is Patreon. Big quick talk about the summer of streaming. I've basically been trying to get this whole video recorded and done before I start doing a live stream for the summer of streaming, because that's going on as you're listening to this outro. There'll be a summer of stream happening right now. So on the YouTube channel, it'll be in the under the live section. A summer of streaming. We're live streaming every day between the 20th of July to the 31st of August. 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. UK time. It would be on YouTube. It's currently on Twitch as well as Kick. We tried to get TikTok in there, but we've had some technical issues on the first few days of live streaming. But maybe it comes back. We don't know. But it's live. We're playing Fernbus. We're hopefully going to be giving away a game key, thanks in partnership with Aerosoft, the developers or publishers, who also is, I think, the publishers for the bus as well. So thank you so much for the support on there for the developers. And obviously check out Fernbus. We're rebuilding European coach networks, Flixbus mainly in Europe, and obviously you'll be able to watch along with all the live streams and watch the VODs after the fact as well. But that's the summer of streaming, that's memberships, that's also patrons, that's the YouTube channel, that is the video ending. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time for the next video.